Hey everybody, Ed here with the Digital Digest, and today I wanted to share a quick unboxing and first look at the Samsung Galaxy S5 S-View flip cover case. Priced at $49.99, it is an expensive option, but it's also one of the most unique in the marketplace. In fact, it's part of Samsung's marketing when it comes down to their flagship devices like any of the S models or many of their tablets as well. So this is not a new thing by any means, but it is updated, and essentially it gives you a window feature with some quick access options. So whether you want to get quick access to things like weather, time, the camera function, accepting or rejecting phone calls, all of those things are within your reach without having to actually open up the phone, the case for the phone that is. And the entire point with the flip style case is that it really is more of a cover than a case itself. So this isn't something that's going to be comparable to, let's say, an OtterBox in terms of protection or anything of that sort, but it is going to give you a very seamless, very clean case that will afford some form of protection, albeit slim, but at the same time it's going to be the least bulky option available. So some paperwork here about the case itself, and then you can see the contact points for the battery, because this actually is the back cover of the phone. You're not going to be putting, like you would with a traditional case, this over the phone itself, but rather this replaces the back side of the phone, the removable plate, and you now have a front cover flap with this window capability. So let me go ahead and take off my S5's back plate, which is fairly easy. And remember, Samsung does remind you, many times with this phone that, and you can see the seal right here, the rubber seal that runs along the backside of the area that makes contact with the battery. Do make sure that you have a proper seal on this, because if you do not, you will not have the water resistance that the Samsung product promises, that IP67 rating, which doesn't mean you're going to dunk this, but it can, at least take a splash without any sort of issue. You need to make sure that that seal is complete, whether you're using the flip case I'm looking at here, the flip cover rather, or just the regular back plate. But once you've made sure that it's in place, which we're good here, you would actually see separation, let alone feel it, you're good to go. I still have this on here. Go ahead and peel that off. And this does give you, as you can see that window, still a spot for the earpiece right there on the handset. And the sleep and wake function is triggered with this. So if you open it up, it does wake it up. And then you can see it's pretty much prompting me to set this up, essentially what I want the S-View wallpaper to be, because I haven't even done that yet. After all, this is the unboxing. I did just get the phone. So fit and finish, nice. The stitch, which is Samsung's premium. I mean, on the Note 3, this is what you have on the phone itself. Here, we have it on the case. It's not actually part of the design with the Galaxy S5, but really nice. I don't believe this is leather. It is a faux leather, but overall seems like a quality product and really does give you a very seamless form of protection and a whole nother layer or level of functionality with the phone. So a functional accessory that I think is really part of Samsung's success with their devices. Almost everyone that I know that has crossed over to a Samsung Galaxy line product generally wants, or at least wants to find out how the experience is with the flip cover, because after all, it's Samsung's concept, and many companies have tried to replicate it in different forms, and there are a lot of third-party options, and that's because this is so expensive. So whether or not it's warranted at its price point clearly is a matter of personal preference, and whether or not it's in the budget, it's definitely a very expensive case for what it actually does. Any questions or comments, please feel free to post them, and of course, as usual, please feel free to subscribe.